Making money, blah, blah, blah.
I am making money. I'm making a lot of fucking money. But you ain't getting no money from me.
You need to buy me some fucking food because I've taught you everything I know. Kind of. The sensei doesn't give away all their secrets. Go see. Mike, you.
Look what sheriff deputies found in the Calcasieu River. Stolen
Standby stop from 2.
And they are part of a big theft ring. Plus
2.
After you see some of the items I saw at one of the city's wastewater treatment plants, you may think twice
Stand by,
about
Mike.
some of the items you flush.
And Mike, you.
And a day after the Boston
Standby sound from
bombings,
C, coming out
lawmakers
to
work
center.
on a bill closing legal loopholes if a bomb attack happened here.
C.
70s at 6 starts now.
Yep, that sounded horrible.
Lake Charles.
No, it doesn't matter.
This is 7 News at 6.
Mike, you.
Good evening. ATVs found dumped in the Calcasieu River. It's all part of the sheriff's
Stand by
office
swoosh from C, then go to the flash cam. When you get a chance, just tighten up a little bit more. Sorry. C. Mike, you, Jaron.
Cynthia, they've been investigating a band of stolen four-wheelers since
Very
November,
nice.
and today we were right there as the dive unit of the Calcasieu Parish Sheriff's Office made yet
Well,
another
Jaren's mic's a little
advancement in the
loud,
case,
so
pulling
stand
2
by
stolen
package from
ATVs out of
one.
the Calcasieu River.
Oh.
Once in a while, that link shows up.
It's a
and
minute
it's complete,
35.
And it starts falling into place.
Oh, these
Commander
speakers
Eric
are turned
Altamar
up
talks
really
about
loud.
the one kid that led to multiple successes after a 5-month CPSO investigation of
Why were
stolen
they so
four-wheelers
loud?
went stale.
A gentleman had to trade up his old four-wheeler for another one. And a couple of days.
So this is a minute 32. Property possible. Coming back to the flash, then we'll go centered on Cynthia.
Further
You see where you
investigation
got
led to
some,
finding more suspects.
we got a pan and
each
add a
one
key,
giving
and then we got a
additional
pan and center up that
information
same
that would help
key.
in the discovery of more stolen ATVs throughout the parish.
Yeah.
The stories that they have given us to this point have been
All right,
what we
we're all
consider
on the
truthful.
same page. Less
They
than a
told
minute.
us where they were at. We've recovered some, and they call us and tell us.
So far, sheriff's deputies have made 3 arrests in connection to the stolen
they all look
vehicles.
like babies.
Alexander and Cameron Manning and Cameron Crawford. While those arrests have been made, officials are currently in the process of obtaining arrest warrants for more suspects.
Sometimes during investigations, we have to work with them to get them to work with us.
30.
One of the most recent tips from a suspect led the sheriff's office dive unit to the Calcasieu River near Goss
Hide your
Ferry
audio,
Road.
'cause that-
2
he
new
sounds
Hondas bring
loud
the
in
number
this
of
package.
recovered four-wheelers in this ring to 10.
They came out yesterday with side sonar, located them basically right where they
15.
said they had cut them loose at, about 6 feet apart, down in about, I think they said 30 to 35 feet of water.
The 2 ATVs
10
recovered
5
from the river on
seconds.
Tuesday
Stand by,
were the
Jaron.
only vehicles recovered from water. Officials say more arrests and more recovered property is possible.
Mike, you.
Now, last year, the Vehicle Crimes
back
Unit
to
of the Sheriff's
center.
Office recovered nearly
Then
$3
we'll go to a
million
package out
of
of
stolen
2.
property. In this case, they say the toughest part of stolen ATVs is that owners tend to not register them, and that's when that's what happens. It's impossible to know who the recovered vehicles belong to. So they remind everyone that it is a law to register all of your vehicles, even ATVs. At your service, Jaron Jordan,
Standing by.
KPLC 7 News.
Mike, you. Jaren's
If
clear.
you get your water
Go
from
into
the
a
city
package
of
out
Lake
of
Charles,
2.
you got a flyer with your bill that says toilets
Boost your
are
mic a
not
little.
trash cans. It lists all the things you should not send into the city
Semi-sound
sewers.
from 2.
And Teresa Schmidt reports when you do, it makes a dirty job even worse for certain city workers.
And 2. Do you have a run time?
150.
You
150.
flush it, forget it. But when
Standard
you
out
send off
queue, I'm
items
assuming.
that jump along, they wind up here.
Coming
at the
back
Lake
centered,
Charles
then we'll pan and
wastewater
add a
treatment
key.
Plant. Plastic and latex stuff eventually clogs the system and has to be separated out with a rake or a rod or even human hands. Kevin Heisey is the wastewater superintendent.
When the wastewater
10.
pumps clog up and stop out in the
So-
conveyance system, we have to send personnel out 24 hours a day to actually pull those pumps out of the ground, out of the wet wells, and remove all of these solids that are caught in them before they can begin operational and begin pumping the wastewater again.
Some of the employees who work here really take pride in the job they do.
Her
in
stand-ups.
making sure that
Like
what
somebody
leaves the
needs to
plant
help her.
won't hurt the environment.
1 minute.
Still, it's a job a lot of people wouldn't be able to handle.
It's really gross, really, and but that's part of the
It just
job. We
makes
do
her
have
look
gloves.
like an old
we
crazy
do have
lady.
gloves and things
out,
like
but
that we do have to put on. But if you don't have a strong stomach, it can really
Just forget about it, because there's a banner
be
too.
sick.
The city has a biological treatment system, which means microscopic bugs eat the waste, but they can't consume plastic
30.
or latex items, and strong chemicals and drugs can hurt the
What
bug.
happens if you fall in
and
this
those
pit
things
of
that say
microscopic bugs?
flushable
Will
or
they eat you?
biodegradable, Heisey says don't believe it.
And they clog up just
That could
like,
be like a movie plot.
wrapper would be from a candy bar.
To test it, pour water on toilet paper versus a flushable wipe. The paper disintegrates, the wipe is much sturdier. At your
5
service,
seconds.
Teresa
Stand by,
Schmidt,
Cynthia.
KPLC 7 News.
And Mike, you.
So
Stand by
items
to
you
pan.
should not flush include wipes, dental floss, and grease or oil. For a complete
10.
list of items you should not put down the drain or in the toilet, log on to
Animate your key.
KPLC-TV.com.
Pan.
Gunfire on the Groundling State campus leaves 3 people wounded. The victims
this is a
were
reader,
shot
and then
during
we'll
a
eventually
disturbance
pan and
outside of
send her up.
Durham last night. None of the injuries are considered life-threatening, and so far no arrests
Take it
have
out.
been made.
Pan.
The fugitive who just walked out of the Lafayette Parish
Semi-full
courthouse is
screen,
back
D is in.
behind bars. Wade
Full
Rosie
screen.
was arrested this afternoon in Philadelphia. He's
We're gonna
wanted
come
in
back
Lafayette
to
on a
video
vehicular
out of
homicide
3.
charge.
Stand by to take
He'd
it
been
out.
on the run since March 25th.
Take it out.
Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano says there's no evidence that the bombings of the
Is that it?
Boston Marathon
That
are
says
part
Boston
of a
Marathon.
wider plot. Still, Napolitano says DHS will maintain what she
I was
called
about to say, it's
enhanced
in your
security measures
script.
at transportation
Stand by two,
hubs
Centered.
as a precaution. 2 people briefed on the investigation tell the Associated Press that a pair of bombs packed into pressure
170
cookers and
injured?
concealed in duffel bags
Do you know
blew
how-
up within seconds of each other.
like the percentage of
3
how
people
bad
were
it
killed
is?
and more than 170 were wounded in yesterday's blast.
Okay. She's
The
up on
attack in
cam.
Boston served as another brutal reminder of just how quickly life can change. And it just
That's
so
what I was
happens a bill
wondering, 'cause I haven't
introduced in the
heard
Senate
about
today
how
addresses
bad
those
off
who
it can
may
be.
consider
Send my video
building
from
and
1.
using a bomb.
Video's
In a
up.
Senate Judiciary meeting this afternoon,
we're gonna
Senator
mix to a
Brody
shot
White
out of
presented a
2.
bill that he said changes the
ma'am.
language
No,
of the
ma'am.
existing state laws dealing with the crime of manufacturing or possessing a bomb, a move he feels even stronger
unless
about
you're
given
right
the
under
number
that,
of large
it's
events
not helping.
hosted in the state.
Send up to.
The Mississippi River with the Superdome
up?
with LSU football. which
24
is regional,
seconds
super
and
regionals
T
coming to
cross.
LSU hopefully in the
Coming straight
next
back
couple of
to
months.
Centered.
I mean, it's paramount that
Stay
we
in
have
to
our
Centered.
statutes in place to protect our citizens, or if anyone does,
10 seconds.
God forbid, place a bomb or manufacture
5.
a bomb that's arrested. But we have our,
Stand by on cam.
I's dotted and T's crossed.
Mike, you.
White's bill won committee approval
Stand by
and will
full
now
screen.
go to the full Senate
D
for
is in.
debate. Governor Bobby Jindal today announced a capital construction proposal for the next fiscal year, benefiting dozens of projects across southwest
Full screen.
Louisiana. Among the key
We'll come back
projects,
2, 3,
McNeese
and
State
2 for
University
first
will
weather.
receive funding for a new health and human performance education complex worth more than $23 million. $6.5 million in renovations to the Morgan Smith campus in Jeff Davis Parish, and
Somebody
$9.5
take it
million
out.
for a wastewater treatment plant in Calcasieu Parish. As well, $20 million for improvements to
camera
the
3.
Cove Lane interchange in Lake Charles. And that's just a tiny portion of what the governor is offering. We have a list of all the proposed funding
Take it
and
out.
improvements for you at KPLC-TV.com.
And 3 is
The
up.
word muggy sums up today's weather. Cedric
Semi
Haynes is
one
here
in the
with more on
monitor
that.
with Cedric.
That's right, Cynthia. It was very muggy out there today. We had
And
all
what
those
is up?
clouds and the sprinkles out there even earlier today.
Stand
Shows you
by
how
with
much
sprinkles.
moisture is really
3D.
trapped in
What's
the
up?
atmosphere. Check out the satellite radar composites. You can
We'll
see
come back to
we had a
3
batch
and
of
a
clouds
2.
earlier moving out to the north and west, but you can see we've got another
then
batch
go,
of clouds
2
down here
centered
that's
on
moving out
Cynthia.
now towards the north and west that will be impacting
Oh, Steve's
southwest
doing a
Louisiana. But
stand-up.
today, even with the clouds, we still made it up into the low to mid 80s
Steve
out
handles
there.
them.
And temperatures right now are just now falling back into the 70s, even a few sprinkles here in Lake Charles as well. Now this evening, expect mainly
is
clouds
there?
out there, and a few sprinkles, as it's going to
Yay.
stay muggy outside with all that moisture in place. We're not going to see temperatures fall very
Richard?
much, only down into the
That's
70s.
Josh
We
Ledet.
are tracking
Really?
the chances
Yeah.
for seeing some strong storms
With that
in here
giant
by
bow
Thursday
tie.
afternoon. We're going to have much more on the latest on the
He looks
timing
like
of that
he's wearing a
front,
Pee Wee
Cynthia.
Herman
And we're going to
outfit.
break down the impacts that it
They're
can
up
have
on
for us
cam.
coming up.
Stem 1.
All right, thanks a lot,
2
Cedric.
centered.
The
2's
folks who
up.
put on the
Going to video
Contraband
out of
Days
3.
Festival today unveiled the event, schedule, and new poster for this year's celebration.
Video's
The
up.
Convention and Visitors Bureau.
We're gonna
hosted
mix
the
to a
grand
shot out of
unveiling.
1.
Officials introduced this
What?
year's Contraband Days
Yeah.
royalty. And
Yeah,
the
well, it's no
2013
different than what you
commemorative
do every
poster
show,
was unveiled,
so.
created by artist Melinda Antoon. It marks the 56th anniversary of the festival. Among the newest events this year,
Since I have, like,
professional
2
volleyball
views on
and
every
jet ski
video, I don't
races,
think
as
Josh
well as
Ledette's
music
gonna
on
listen
2
to it.
stages throughout the festival. Festival organizer Annette Ritchie says there's even more fun to expect.
Stand up one.
Floral Festival, Aussie Kingdom.
So 16 seconds, turn out, more VO, coming back center.
Different animals from Australia. So if you need any of the information, go to www.contrabanddays.com for more information.
Stand by,
and
Mike.
everyone turns out.
Mike, you.
We'll, of course, be posting all of that information for you on our website, KPLC-TV.com.
She's up on cam.
Tonight,
Go to
Joshua
video
Depp's
to 2.
performance will be featured along with some other superstars on a PBS special salute to Memphis soul music.
Video's
The
up.
special airs tonight on LPV
We're going to come back
stations at
two-centered for the
7
bump. We
o'clock.
have a slot out of
Joshua
3.
Depp performing When
We'll
a
do
Man
zoom out
Loves
on
a
1.
Woman. The entire show was recorded in Washington with President Obama
we
and the
just
First
said
Lady in
that.
the audience. Performances will also include Alabama Shakes, Queen Latifah, Cindy Lauper, and more.
Standing by on cam.
Again, it all kicks off tonight at 7 o'clock on PBS stations.
She's up on cams.
Possible
Oh,
big
Sade.
upgrade
Stand by
for a
stop
local
from 3.
stadium.
It's 3.
And coming up on the Traveler
Cart.
here in Houston, a new dual concept restaurant called
Go
the
1.
Pass and Provisions.
And Mike. She's up on cam. 3, 2, 1. Fade, take it.
What happened there? That was nuts.
2 minutes.
Oh, so I guess you do some happy hour at Charlie's.
He looks really bummed out.
Steve.
Poor Steve. 15. He's my favorite. What happened to Tracy Potts?
She's still around, I think.
I think she does like the morning show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go scene. I haven't seen her in a while. Mike, you.
This week's Louisiana Traveler takes us across the state lines again to Houston, where there's
Claire,
a new
stand by
restaurant
package
making
from 1.
quite a name
Oh,
for
people are going to be so
itself.
upset. We went to
SKPLC's
Houston
John Bridges
again.
tells us it's
Called
actually
the
2
Traveler.
restaurants in
Ergo,
one.
he moved.
Set up 1. But he's
Terrence
the
Gallivan
Louisiana
and Seth
Traveler.
Siegel Gardner are getting a lot of attention
I'm
these
not
days
saying
with
it's
their new
right. I'm just
restaurant,
saying
The
everybody
Pass
flipped
and
out over it.
Provisions
This is
on
a minute
Castro.
26 standard
The two
out
met
to.
while working up north with famed
artist.
TV chef Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, we both met working for Gordon Ramsay in New York.
I want to rub his beard.
On the opening team there.
Looks like it's
for the maze concept.
A
which
nice,
is,
good beard.
More kind of casual, small plates concept in the London Hotel.
Melon ball in it.
Manhattan.
Now this is a dual
1
concept
minute.
restaurant. Over in the past you get more refined menu items, while here in Provisions
So,
you can get something
this
like
looks
a potato
expensive, John.
taleggio pizza, and it's been baked in a wood-fired oven. In fact,
It looks
Provisions is
yum,
built around that
but it looks
wood-burning oven
expensive.
and churns out roasted meats and fresh pastas.
I like the concept. I'm more casual, so my preference is eating at
So,
Provisions because usually
she's got really blue
I'm not much of a
eyes.
reservations person and I do things last minute.
The way we like to eat, more family style, communal, people sharing, tables passing between each other, things like that. So it actually, it's been kind of fun to see it come to fruition the way we thought it would.
The Pass and Provisions has received
About
Eater.com's
10
So
seconds.
Hot Right Now and Most Anticipated Restaurant.
Coming back
Award.
centered on Cynthia.
At your service in
Standing
Houston,
by.
John Bridges, KPLC
Stop
7
centered.
News, Louisiana Traveler.
And Mikey, Cynthia.
And to find out more
So
about
out of
the
Cure to
Pass and
3 for the bump of the
Provisions and
break.
other places to visit in Houston, click on this story at KPLC-TV.com.
And Cure to
Always
3.
good to check out a new restaurant.
That's right.
All right, what you got for us?
Oh,
Well,
it's
I tell
so
you what,
pretty.
we got some changes on the way.
Stick in her
In fact,
cart.
Cynthia,
Look
we're
how
going to be
pretty.
talking about an upper level low pressure that's off to our west now. Now, the upper level low has colder air with it. Of course, we're dealing with
love
the warmer weather
rainbows.
now.
Where's the
And in
more
between
purples?
that, a chance for showers and storms. We're going to have all the full details for you coming up right after this.
Kill his Mike. And fade. 2.5. Work out right. So I told him I would do it again today. So he wanted it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go see.
Your pinpoint forecast with meteorologist Cedric Haynes.
Mike,
Well, happy
you.
Tuesday, everyone. Hope you got a chance to get out
At
there.
least
Look at
the
this. We've got a little bit
fade
of
out
sun
wasn't
trying to peek
bad.
through all those
Since you're
clouds.
done,
It
do that
still was a
macro
warm and
clear
muggy day,
stuff.
whether you saw the sun or not out there. 75 degrees currently in Lake Charles. South-southeasterly breeze at 12. Look at that
It's
dew
supposed to be
point,
rainy tomorrow.
73. Very muggy and humid out there. Our weather watchers are also calling in some warm temperatures. Spay and Oakdale calling in. Oakdale has 78 degrees out there. Said she had some clouds out there earlier as well. 76 degrees in Lafayette. 80 degrees from Wanda Bailey and Sugartown. We've got 76 from Faith Poe and Singer. 79 degrees from Jackie and Moss Bluff. And then, of course, Holly Beach, Brenda is calling in 72 degrees. So it's a very warm and muggy evening out there. And overnight tonight, we're going to stay warm. And throughout the day tomorrow, it's going to be another warm one. Our computer model is going with mid to upper 80s out there. I'm going to staying in the mid 80s tomorrow, especially with the clouds and the winds picking up. But I still think we'll be around 84 degrees or so, even here in Lake Charles coming up for your Wednesday. You will notice the winds will be picking up by the south as well.
But
and heading into your Thursday, it's going to stay very warm. And by Thursday afternoon, we should hit the lower 80s again. But you can already see signs off in the northern portions of your screen there. That's that cold front by Thursday afternoon lining up just to our north and west. And it will be moving through and bringing in some much cooler by the end of the week. Let's take a little weather flight here, and we'll travel across the area. You can see today locally we had clouds streaming in from Texas across Louisiana today, and the rain stayed to our north across most of the portions of Oklahoma and Arkansas. Big storms this afternoon across the Ohio River Valley, where they had quite a bit of hail reports coming in there with some very large hail, golf ball size hail, and even some baseball size hail being reported across portions of Ohio today with that storm system. That part of the storm is going to be moving off to our east and staying away from us. This is the next storm system that we're watching. This upper level low is going to be moving from the Rockies and diving down to the south, and it's going to pick up some of that warm moist air as it drags a cold front through here. And that's what's going to bring us our chances of showers and storms. So let's break it down for you a little bit more now. We'll take you through tonight. Clouds increasing across the area again. It will be remaining muggy, so keep that in mind. You're going to want to need to use that AC coming up for us tonight. And also heading into your Wednesday, it's going to be a very warm and muggy day. Just a very slight chance of an isolated shower getting squeezed out. Not expecting any heavy rain for tomorrow. You will notice the winds will be picking up for your Wednesday and also your Thursday as well. It's going to be a very windy day. Winds are going to be gusting out of the south, anywhere between 15 and 30 miles per hour. Now, heading into your Thursday, here comes that line of storms stretching from Arkansas all the way through Louisiana into Texas there. And some of these could be on the strong to severe side by Thursday evening. Notice the clock, 7 o'clock. This is just now approaching southwest Louisiana. So we'll continue to keep you updated on that. We'll get some new computer model data that's going to be coming in over the next couple of hours, and we'll have another update on the threat for seeing some severe weather across the area for you tonight on 7 News at Nightcast. So you're not going to want to miss that, so tune back in for that as we continue to track this front as it moves across the area. So forecast for tonight, 73 degrees. It will stay warm and muggy. We'll be in the mid-80s on Wednesday with the clouds thickening up. It will be very windy coming up for us as we head towards your Wednesday. So keep that in mind. Winds gusting out of the south anywhere between 20 and 30 miles per hour. But the threat for the strong storms will be possible Thursday afternoon. Some of those could be strong to severe. Again, new model data coming in over the next couple of hours. So we'll update that forecast with the latest timing tonight. And then as you can see, turning cooler but nice for the weekend.
All right, thanks a lot. Here's here with sports and another big day of softball.
Yes, the playoffs are up and running, and just about everyone who didn't play yesterday is on the field today. Plus,
videos up.
Houston Astros look great in their new uniforms. The rest of the baseball stuff, not so much. Sports is next.
And fade. Justin? Yeah. 10.
A little bit softer now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go see. Are you animating that full screen in? Okay. My cue.
The high school softball state championships will again be right here in Sulphur beginning on April 26th, which means that the next 10 days will be very busy for softball teams across the state as they try to advance in the playoffs.
Full screen.
Class C is already into the regionals.
We're going to do another full screen, and we're
going
to wipe the video out of one.
No trouble today. They beat number 16 Phoenix 17-0 in just 3 innings. In Class 2A, number 26 Benton is on the road against number 27 Quincy. And right now the Lady Tigers lead the Lady Lions 5-0 in the 4th inning. We'll have highlights of both of these games tonight at 10.
Next.
In Class 4A, St. Louis is at Henry Heights right now against Northwood. And in Class 3A, the South Beauregard Lady K's open up with a road win, 5-4 over Port Barry. Your Houston Astros bravely trying to win more than 1/3 of their games on the road against Oakland last night.
We're going to wipe to another full screen and come back clean.
Oko Crisp scores 1-0 Oakland. An inauspicious beginning. Still in the first, Nate Freeman. That's a 3-run home run. His first in the big leagues because, of course, it is. Aids leads 6-0. Bottom of the third, Michael Taylor into the gap, but look at Justin Maxwell with the diving catch.
Seems like they would lower prices for
by
tickets
the
so people can actually go watch it.
But then in the 8th is the former Astro, Jed Lowry.
Still a multi-million-dollar company.
Hitting like that for Houston.
Every team is multi-million.
A's win 11-2. The Astros are now 4-9 this season.
Semi full screen.
We'll try again later tonight.
full screen.
This is the high school baseball score
Coming
from
out
yesterday.
King.
Reeves taking care of Johnson Bayou 11-1, and in doing
what's
so,
up with this
Reeves
key?
clinches the 4C district championship.
Boring. They're up on cam.
Governor Bobby Jindal has announced his
Just-
capital construction proposal
should at least
for
be the
Louisiana's
50-yard line.
2014 fiscal year, and the budget contains one
Unless we're
item that
focusing
might be
on the
very
40-yard
interesting
line.
to football fans in Lake Charles.
Video's up.
Governor Jindal's proposal calls for $400,000 for renovations of
I'm gonna wipe two
Lake
video
Charles
out of
Boston
3.
Stadium, commonly known as Cougar Stadium, on First Avenue here in Lake Charles. LCB has, of course, been closed for several years, but Hamilton Christian
Yeah, it's the
and
last
St.
video.
Louis both used
Great
Cougar
catch.
Stadium as their home field this past football season. Jindal's
Stand by, wipe to
proposal
3.
was part of House Bill 2, submitted to the legislature on Monday.
Good wiping.
And finally tonight, just watch this. One of the plays of the season. Ben Revere with the incredible diving catch on the Reds' Todd
Coming back to
Frazier.
2
Unbelievable
and 2
play
for
by
the
the
bump.
Philly center
We'll have
fielder.
video out of
Take
1.
another look. Ben Revere with the catch. He will get up and complete the play by throwing back to first for a double play. That's one of the plays of the year. in
They're up
baseball
on
so
cam.
far this year.
All right, coming up next, Cedric has
Sneak in
another
your
check
cart.
of the forecast. And
Video's
next,
up.
proof
Stand
that
by
you're
your
never
break.
too old to learn or to act. Wisteria 70s at 6 continues.
And fade, take it.
Was that the foreplay you say? Senior flip.
What? 15, she looks really happy in the picture, so. Send my son from C. 10, no IDs?
Yeah, no IDs.
Okay.
Shut up. As soon as we're done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go C. Standing by on cam. My cue.
And finally, you're never
Stand
too
by
old
nap
to
hop for
learn
1.
or to act.
1.
What are you laughing at? You're so funny looking. What are you laughing at?
My cue.
That's a scene from this morning's play put
Stand
on
by
by
2 and all.
Arm Leaves Club. The performance took place at the Westlake Senior Center at the corner of Jones and Shady Lane. It featured seniors from their mid-60s to their early 90s, and from the audience response, it looks like everyone had
1
a
minute.
lot of fun. Good for them.
They're up on cam.
Always good to have comedy laughter. It's always good for the heart of the day. Hey, if you're going to be liking this weather, it may not be something to laugh about, but at least you're going to be able to enjoy some of this warmer weather that we have out there. It's 70s every day right now. The clouds are going to stay strong and it's going to stay muggy. So remember to crank that AC up because it's going to be a muggy one. And here's your forecast for your Thursday. We're going to be updating this tonight at Nightcast about the strong storms that could be headed this way by Thursday evening. But until
30.
that time, we're going to enjoy some very warm weather headed this way, turning cooler but nice for the weekend. Temperatures falling back into the 60s, lows back into the 40s. So we have to turn the heat on one more time.
Wow, still got another shot of cool weather.
It just
huh?
keeps trying to find us. I don't know what it is.
15.
All right, thanks a lot, Cedric. We'll be back here tonight at 10 for Nightcast. or
Website's
anytime
up, go
online
1.
on your mobile device, KPLC-TV.com. Thanks for joining us
5,
and have a great evening.
4,
That's a good
3,
shot.
2, 1. Fade, take it. We are clear, done, goodbye.